Mga congressman, hindi na po nakatiis, nagsalita na, sinagot na at pinanindigan ang kanilang trabaho at mga institusyon. Mahalaga ito. Pakinggan po ninyo itong mga pahayag ni na Congressman Esel Lagman, Gonzales, tama ba? At saka si itong isa, Sandro Marcos, yung anak ng Pangulo. Talagang nanindigan na rin. At dapat lang naman.
Transpired, subverting the integrity of the House of Representatives.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I believe, as you know, during the break, there were threats against one of the House members and the House itself. So I believe this is a show of solidarity, not only towards our Speaker, but for the institution as a whole and its sanctity.
Well, I remember vividly there was a grave threat on the life of one of our members, the Honorable Franz Castro. But with respect to the whole House, was the integrity of the House challenged at any time during the break?
Mr. Chairman, I believe it was put into question.
When was that? And what was that?
I could not give you the exact date, but I understand that it was done on a certain TV network, and some words were said to malign the reputation of our institution.
What words were used to malign the integrity of the House in that TV broadcast?
Mr. Chairman, if I'm not mistaken, that was October 6 or first week of October when I heard some bad news regarding the House of the People, our institution. That's why I think that I prepared a resolution to defend our institution, Mr. Chairman. I heard a lot, media, social media, all platforms. So I think all of us here, we are almost 312 congresspersons to defend the institution, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, we have to defend this institution. But what I am asking for, what were the overt acts which were uttered, which could be considered subverting or challenging the integrity of this House?
Wow.
I hate to say this, Mr. Chairman, but when I heard the word rotten, of course, I felt bad regarding Mr. Chairman.
I also would feel bad hearing that accusation that the House is rotten. But may we know who uttered that statement? Was it a comic or a leader or previous leader of this country?
Well, I think, Mr. Chairman, the gentleman from Albay knew who is that.
Why is the name of that accuser so sacrosanct that we cannot mention it before this body?
Mr. Chairman, can I ask for 1 minute to spend? I will answer
Sige.
the question of
Ayan na.
Congressman of Albay, Congressman Esel Lagman. But before I will answer your question, Mr. President of the PDP party, are you here?
No.
Mr. President, Congressman Alvarez, the one who uttered that word is our chairman from PDP Laban. Before I will answer, I will resign now as member and officer of PDP Laban. The former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the one who said that, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, he has said so many derisive utterances before. And he must answer for all of this. And I fully support this resolution, Mr. Chairman. Okay. And that statement is also an accusation of the leadership of Speaker Martin Romualdez. And for that reason, I truly support this resolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Senior Deputy Speaker, for your candid answers.
Yan na. Antindi, no? Yan ho yung wala tayong magagawa. Pagka ho, pasintabi na, pagka kulang tayo sa background ng institusyon natin o ng responsibilidad at responsibility and accountability ng ating mga elected official at ang ating institusyon, mahirapang nating intindihin yan. Sasabihin niya, politika lang yan. So, ganon. Pero, pag inaral natin ang ating mga takbo ng gobyerno, At ang sinasabi ng mga kinaukulan, abay dapat ho tayong sumunod. Dapat nating sundan at alamin niya sino nga ba ang tama at mali dito. So talaga hong pinilit ni Congressman Lagman, Excel Lagman, na veteranong mababatas, 28 years na yata ang congressman niya, pabalik-balik lang. Yung unang nagsasalita ho ay ang Batang Marcos, Sandro Marcos, Assistant Majority Leader. Nagsalita rin na talagang hindi niya nagustuhan ang mga batikos at nadinig niya. Sabi nga niya, isang network, nga po, yung pinanggalingan ng mga statement ng dating Pangulong Duterte. At nag-break ng sandali dahil hindi ho kaagad masagot. Kayang-kayang sagutin, pero para maayos mabuti ni Congressman Deputy Speaker Aurelio Gonzales ang mga pinanggalingan. At sabay resign siya as, sabi sa inyo, opisyal pa pala yun eh. Opisyal at member ng PDP Laban, nag-resign siya bago niya pinangalanan ang dating Pangulo. So, ewan ko kung ano magiging reaksyon dito ng kampo ni Duterte, ng dating Pangulong Duterte sa isyong ito at ng Office of the Vice President. Kasi Duterte family ang tatamaan dyan. Kung kanilang naramdaman yan. Pati si Pulong Duterte, yung congressman. So, buhay na buhay ang demokrasya sa ating kongreso. Binanata ng kongreso, idinipensa ng buong kongreso, lahat ng political party nanindigan, ay si Lagman po, oposisyon. Ano yan eh? Presidente ng Liberal Party, yan ang lehitimo oposisyon. Nag-declare ng ganyang suporta sa Resolution 114 at sa Speaker of the House. Plus, sinundan pa po yan ni Minority Leader Marcelino Libanan na sumuporta rin. So, lahat nagkasundo. Kasi nga nasaktan sila sa mga akusasyon. Bad news nga daw yung nadinig ng mga congressman nung sila'y nakareses. Nakatapat kasi nakareses sila eh. Kaya hindi nila na-depensa agad ang kailang sarili. Although before, nagkaroon na ng mga individual statement ng mga congressman at saka yung Secretary General, pero siyempre iba yun. Ngayon, nag-resume ng Congress, buong Kongreso. Mula sa Speaker at lahat ng member nagsalita at political party na kanilang tinuligsa at hindi nila tinatanggap ang mga banat sa kanila ng dating Pangulong Duterte. Yun. Pati nga si Marcos eh. So, pati si Sandro Marcos, Assistant Majority Leader. Nanindigan siya sa institusyon at kay Speaker. Kaya na, hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari dyan. Kaya, maraming issue talaga. Sana pag magkaisa pa rin ang ating mga kinaukulan para ho sa kabutihan ng bansa at higit sa lahat ay yung magandang balita para ho sa ating mga paninindigan, especially sa West Philippine Sea. Tinutulungan tayo ng maraming mga bansa para ho maging matatag ang Pilipinas sa ating teritoryo. At yun naman ating iilang politiko ay nakakaganyan. Pero, parte ng demokrasya at least na bibigyan din tayo ng impormasyon at ini-share ko naman sa inyo, binibigay ko sa inyo ang paghihimay ng mga balita kung ano ho ang ibig sabihin yan. So, ang institusyon ay pinangangalagaan. Yun ang mahalaga. Yung opisina, yung gobyerno, yan ay taong bayan, pinangangalagaan nila yung integridad at yung kanilang responsibilidad. Okay? Any comment, reaction dito po sa ating mga channel, especially itong channel na ito. Subscribe and follow Mike Abe Opinions.